Why is my sound constantly getting turned off? Hey y'all, how goes? It's Levi Member Solutions, and over here with film support. Hopefully my sound stays on this time.
And don't try to.
There we go. How y'all doing? Jeremy, hey, how goes it? I'm having a day. I got a bit of a headache, if I'm to be honest. But I was reviewing the video I did last time, the first video. There are two things that I can see the reason as to why my A Train video didn't do as well as it could have. Technically three. First one's not controllable, right? When it was posted after Chris did his announcement. It was already scheduled. Chris's announcement wasn't scheduled, and I think we probably should have delayed the A Train video for a day, because our videos don't do very good when you have one video stacked on top of another in any reasonable time frame. Like, you would think few hours in between, but there has never been a time where one video didn't do poorly, period.
So I was watching, right? Right there.
Yeah, it does that. I will unlock it and you will head out of here because I don't want the copyright
Thank you.
to hit. Hey, Jeremy. Jimmy, not Jeremy. Jimmy. Check your barometric pressure. Yeah, that could definitely be it. I was dealing with some vertigo earlier today, and now I've got a headache instead of that. Although a headache's much easier to work with. Yeah, so the A Train video had that, and then I didn't have voice acting, but I'm not a very big fan of trying to replace POC characters' voices. We've done it in extreme circumstances, but if I can find a voice actor, then that's what I'll do. Thank you, Lindsay. Thank you so much. So, and then what was the other thing? Yeah, the posting. Yeah, the voice acting. One of the things is the title, The Boys Season 1, Episode 4, versus I didn't put that in there. I put what if Heroes had a hotline instead. It's not that it didn't do well. It just didn't do well for the day. And because it didn't do well for the day, even though it's caught back up on views, in comparison to Chris's video, which is virtually the same format, a funnier event, though, mind you. And I think that's another thing, is picking out funnier events. A Train's video came about because everyone requested that. That's the one that both of us thought, like, that's a good event to pick. Rogue, you've been sick all week? Oh man, I hate it. Bippity boppity bop. How do you do, Levi? Like I said, headache. We're gonna work on this. We're gonna figure out the lines that we want him to say.
You took the dolphin, and don't try to spin it off as some type of noble cause. We both know you just wanted to get freaky with the ball.
And you want it. I don't know. Would he be like, and you want it, or you like? What would the deep say? Can you guys hear my sound? By the way, did I share that? No, I did not. Did I? I might have. You finished 2 ham and cheese. I still need to eat. That's not a good thing. I need to eat too. How's the training going? Which training? It's muffled. Yeah, that's because I had forgotten to turn it on. All right. So we do have basic captions. I have not edited these captions because Chris is going to do the captioning of this. Deep, you took the dolphin, and don't try to spin it off as some type of noble cause. We both know you just wanted to get freaky with the blowhole. So what would the deep say here? It was like, after getting free, my response is, ooh, no, you're the only one. So it's my head, he was trying to justify it. Ew. No, God, no. Pretty sure you're the only one in the world who would. The internet exists. Never mind. Not weight loss training. We are just going to be doing a weight loss. We are going to be trying to lose weight, and we're going to be doing a walk and that kind of stuff. And that stuff has not officially started. I started my diet back up a while ago, and I don't look at the scale except for once or twice a week. And it has not been long enough for me to even bother looking at the scale. I am feeling better, though, less bloated. That's always a good thing. I really think it would be something along the lines
You just
of
wanted to get freaky with the blowhole.
oh, like you wouldn't.
Ew.
I feel like oh, you wouldn't would be around that about. Then here's the thing: when you think of my response afterwards,
Ew.
that's a euphemism. That's there's a different. Feel free to join in. You know my address. There's something like that, I guess. Here's the thing: it needs to be quick. We have a few seconds here. We have after I say something
With the blowhole.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi.
Ew.
It has to be a 3-second reply. So you have a very short amount of words to use. Or he has to speak really quickly. Now the Deep doesn't speak fast, but he also doesn't speak nearly as slow as like Homelander does. So there is some leeway here to have about 5 to 6 words at max. 3 to 4 would be better. Like you wouldn't. Is a good example. But feel free to join in.
With the blowhole.
Feel free to join in. You know my address. So I'd have to start right here. Feel free to join in. You know my address.
Ew.
Still, like, and that's me saying it quicker than it should be. So that's not good. There's plenty of fish in the sea. Doesn't match this. There's plenty of fish in the sea.
Ew.
It doesn't match it at all. H-Aaron is a wreck. And again, we're trying to match this to the script in the video and what's going on within the video. Otherwise, I have to redo the whole script. I'd have to redo the whole video. And it's not that I can't do that. It's just if I want this to be out by Monday, I'm working with what I got. And what I got's not bad. Dolphins are warm-blooded. Oh! Oh! Oh!
The blowhole.
You know dolphins are warm-blooded, right?
Ew. No. God, no. Pretty sure you're the only one.
Oh my God, that kind of fits. It's got to be said a very specific way. You know dolphins are warm-blooded, right? All right, hold on. You know dolphins are warm-blooded, right? Oh my God, that sounds so horrible.
With the blowhole.
You know dolphins are warm-blooded. Right?
Ew. No.
Oh, after what he did to the Starlight, but my reaction would change after what happened with Starlight, my reaction would change. It wouldn't be ew, no, God, no, pretty sure. No, that would be an entirely different reaction. You know, dolphins are warm-blooded.
Ew. No. God, no. Pretty sure.
So it needs to be, you know, dolphins are warm-blooded. Oh, there we go. That's what it needs to be. So we get rid of this one. Da, 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 da. Mm-hmm. You know, dolphins are warm-blooded. I need to get closer to the mic because my mic is not picking me up as well as it should be. What is going on there? I turned it back down. That's why. Can you hear me now? There we go. Da 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 da. All right. Dolphins are warm-blooded. You know, dolphins are warm-blooded. You know, dolphins are warm-blooded. Something like that. I had it. I had it right. I had it. You know, dolphins are warm-blooded. Dolphins, not flippler. I can't believe I'm doing this, by the way. You know, dolphins are warm-blooded. You do know dolphins are warm-blooded. Ooh, that is right there.
Whoa.
You do know dolphins are warm-blooded. I can be saying ew right in the middle of it. You do know dolphins are warm-blooded.
Ew. No. God, no.
You know dolphins are warm-blooded. Yeah. You do know dolphins are warm-blooded.
Ew.
Think Ben Stiller and Zoolander. Some dolphins are into that. Mike next to neck. What do you mean, Mike next to neck? What? Okay. So, for record, my mic off center, about a pen's width away, or in my case, a little screwdriver. My screwdriver is a little bit shorter than your average pin, right? These are professional tips from people who make thousands to hundreds of thousands of dollars in voice acting. So, right about here. Now, normally I'd still be sitting in an upright, relaxed position, but I'm not doing that. You don't want to know what I know about dolphins. I like that. That's good.
With the blowhole.
You do know dolphins are warm-blooded.
Ew.
Now his voice is
You do know dolphins are.
a little on the higher pitched.
You do know dolphins are warm. You do know dolphins are warm-blooded.
Ew.
No, I don't like that. I'm not getting the right consistency. Just lowering my voice and doing it is going to be fine. Kind of going from there.
No. God, no. Pretty sure you're the only one in the world who would.
I could mention the chick who got married to the dolphin. There's a whole subreddit of it, actually. Tell that to the subreddit. Tell that to the subreddit. Tell that to the subreddit. Literally having him interrupt.
You're the only one in the world who.
Tell that to the subreddit. Gotta lower that down just a smidge because we went. That's good. Tell that to the subreddit.
One in the world.
Tell that to the subreddit.
What? The internet exists. Never mind. Look, you should just be happy you still have a dick to think with. You're lucky Annie didn't bite it off and feed it to the fishes as chump. I'd call you a piece of shit. But that's an insult to shit. The reality is you stole the dog.
Ow. Words hurt.
To shit.
Ow.
But that's an insult to shit.
Words hurt. Words hurt, man.
Shit.
Words hurt, man.
Reality is you stole the dolphin.
There we go. All right, sorry about that. Let me get back to the other stuff here. Right there, and he ejects. He right there, he interjects. You're thinking about it, yeah. It's why I did it right. What? Where is all my stuff disappearing to? Oh. Damn it. I hate it when it does that. Now I gotta fix this, make sure it's all lined up properly.
You just wanted to get freaky with the blowhole.
You do know dolphins are warm-blooded.
Ew. No, God, no. Pretty sure you're the only one in the world.
Tell that to the subreddit.
What?
I like that. That's good right there.
Shit.
Ow.
But that's an insult to shit.
Words hurt, man.
Reality is you stole the dolphin because of your careless actions. It went on a joyride to Skin Town down on Lucky Avenue.
Do you think we could be... Do you think he could have survived? Now, there's a scene where he's actually over the dolphin and they're doing a newscast. I need to have more emotion here. Do you think he could have survived? Do you... I think he might have survived. Oh my God, he's still breathing. Oh my God, I'm horrible. I'm really horrible right now. If it hurts, if anybody hurts Flipper Levi, I swear to God, you're coming up there. Big O, you haven't seen this. You haven't seen it yet. John asking where the giant is. Deep isn't baritone. He's a parallel. I can't. Am I doing baritone? For the record, I didn't know I could do baritone. The problem is that we don't want my voice on there. We want Deep's voice. And I can finagle things only so much. Do you think he could have survived? Do you think he could? What it'd be right here? He went on a joyride
to Skin Town down on Lucky Avenue.
I think he's still breathing. Do you think he lit? I think he's still breathing. Do you think he survived? Like he's calling me. around that time frame of like them picking him up, maybe he could have survived. Do you think they'll save him? Will he be all right? Will he be all right? Oh, yeah. Will he be will he be all right? Just asking. Will, will he be all right? Will he be all right? Will he be all right? Yeah, there we go. Will he be all right? Will he be all right? Will he? I don't like that. I can do better. Can a dolphin survive a compound V? I would have had an entirely different conversation. do you think he could have survived? Do you? Oh man. Do you think he could have survived?
No,
That's
I
not
don't
bad.
think
That's
it
not
survived.
bad.
Truck-kun doesn't mess around, but that porpoise.
That dolphin turned into a tire flavored aquatic mush with a side of diesel. Oh, that would have been a good one. Chris asked me because I have an isekai hashtag plan for this, and he was asking me what about this is isekai, which tells me he didn't read the full script. But that's all right. And he hasn't seen the video too.
Avenue.
Do you think he could have survived?
No, I don't think it survived. Truck-kun doesn't mess around, but that porpoise didn't get isekai yet. There's a vending machine isekai, but not a dolphin one. I looked it up. Fish reincarnation webtoon, but no dolphin isekai.
So traumatic. It was such a traumatic thing for me. It was such a traumatic thing for me. It was such a traumatic thing to see for me. I don't like that one. It was so traumatic for me. I think just saying it was so traumatic for me. It was such a traumatic thing for me. It was it was such a traumatic thing for me. I think we got one. I think we got this. It was
Expecting the
such a
entire
traumatic
show to
thing
be
for me.
bloody.
It was such
It was
a traumatic thing
for
for me.
you?
It was such a traumatic thing for me.
It was
Don't really care for that one. It was such a traumatic thing for me.
It was traumatic.
Don't like that either. It was so traumatizing. Traumatizing. That's what it was. That's what I need to do. See if I can. The deep expresses his emotions kind of like really weird, so I can't like full on get into him, but he like still has those, but he's always like holding them up back and like kind of like narcissistic type of thing. Oh, he straight up didn't get isekai. Dolphin isekai doesn't exist. I looked it up. Like that's part of the joke in here. It was I forgot what I was gonna say. It was traumatizing. It was very traumatizing to me. It was very traumatizing to me. It was very traumatizing to me.
It was traumatic.
I cannot get that and still be. It was so traumatizing. It was so traumatizing. Ooh, there we go. It was so traumatizing. Ba, 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 ba. Ba. It was so traumatizing.
It was traumatic for you? Tell that to every.
There we go. By the way, if you have Twitch and you have Prime, you can support us without it costing you a dime. I am live on my on my YouTube as well. Because this is gonna go and get posted on the main channel. This live stream will disappear off of the main channel. How does this affect me? No self-reflection or empathy except surface level. Yeah. And like it's you got to try to portray that in voice acting. It's like, oh God, it's such a pain in the ass. It was so traumatizing.
It was traumatic for you? Tell that to every person who watched it. Like, I was expecting the entire show to be bloody, but even I wasn't expecting Night of the Flying Dolphins, Sashimi of the Damned. Everyone has seen it.
You saw it? You saw it? You've seen it? You saw it? You saw it? See, my voice goes up too much. Hey, I didn't like that's automatic captions, not me. Don't blame me. I didn't like actually correct any of these yet. How could I possibly? Yeah, I would have to answer that differently. I would have to, and it was all over the news on the show. It was on the news. So other people saw it because he had the cops chasing him. How many people saw it? Hell, how many people saw it? How many people saw it? How many people saw it?
Everyone has seen it in every universe. Aquaman.
This voice, I'm not used to doing these. Like, I'm used to doing characters. I'm not used to trying to match my voice to somebody else. I'm still working on that bit of stuff there. Hey, Clark, how's it going?
And says that he sends his regard. Pretty sure you don't want to find out what that is.
I actually got a package from Ariel too. I actually got a package from Ariel. Yeah, you can hear my voice in that. You can just straight up my voice right there. Again, with all of this moving up or moving down again, every time, don't do that. I'm going to have to go through and fix all of these to make sure they're all lined up properly because it keeps keeps putting it on the other line. It's so fucking annoying. Orcas! Enough for a pay-per-view prescription. Used to be good at voice matching. Teachers bullied you for it.
Kids.
Should I be worried about this thing from Ariel? I wonder if I can fit that. Should I be concerned about this? It should just be a surprise. It should just be a surprise. Huh. I got a package from Ariel. Huh. I got a package from Ariel. I got a package from Ariel.
You got a package from Ariel?
I got a package from Ariel.
You got a package from Ariel? I would, in fact, not open up that package and toss it out the window. Disney princesses?
Window.
Don't fuck with
Window. Window.
Disney princesses?
So you got a box from Ariel? I got a box from Ariel. I think questioning it, like he just saw it. Package voices don't fit well. Yeah. You know what? I'll compound clip that later. Fuck around now. He's going to find out. I got a package from Ariel.
You got a package from Ariel? I would, in fact, not open up that package and toss it out.
So, Irving, this is the downside to doing some of this stuff like this. But also, this is me literally just reiterating. It's this happens in regular phone calls in customer service. It's a confirmation by affirmation type of thing. So this is a thing that does happen. Like if you've ever been in customer service and they say your line right back to you, you know how annoying it is, right? It's one of the most annoying fucking things to deal with. Guess what? We don't like it either. A lot of the times we are confirming what you said. I got a package from Ariel.
You got a package from Ariel? I would, in fact, not open up that package and toss it out the window. Disney princesses? Don't fuck around, man.
I hate the line. I hate the line I'm about to do. No one get on my case about this. Okay? I'm gonna even clean this up. Okay?
Proud, man.
Okay. Well, some do. Fucking hate that guy. Fucking hate him. Fucking hate doing this. Well, some do.
Man.
Well, some do.
Man.
Well, some do.
Listen here, Fish Lover 99. I might act.
Fucking hate that line. Oh my god, I hate that. Not for Oh, I know a better part. Yeah. I know a better line.
Depends on which park you visit.
Fucking hate that laugh. Fucking hate doing that. It's such a detestable character to me.
Proud man.
Depends on which park you visit.
I don't like that one. I like the previous one. We need a line that is quintessentially the Deep doing effectively what saying something in that vein. And if I said, if he says Ursula or something like that, I would have had to react differently here. Yeah, background noise. Yeah. If you walk away pretending to need, yeah, that's oh god. Oh my god, depends on the princess. Depends. Oh my god. Oh, that's just as bad. Depends on the princess and the park. Depends on the season. Oh. Depends on the daddy issues. Oh, that is so horrible. That is so. Depends on how bad their daddy issues are. Oh. Depends on how bad their daddy issues are.
Man.
Depends on how bad their daddy issues are.
Proud man.
Depends on how bad their daddy issues are.
Listen here, Fish Lover 99.
That's horrible. That's so fucking.
Depends on how bad their daddy issues are.
Listen here, Fish Lover 99. I might actually apologize to A-Train because somehow you have managed to keep fucking up worse than anyone else, anywhere, period. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to recommend you.
I gotta have a tick. You're supposed to be helping me, man.
Period.
You're supposed to be helping me, man.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to recommend that you get landlocked for a bit, far, far away from everyone and everything, so you stop fucking up.
I'm in the fucking 7. I'm in the fucking 7. Oh, and so I can't. I gotta relax again. I'm in the fucking 7. I'm in the fucking 7. You can't talk to. I'm in the fucking 7. You can't talk to. Normalize the audio on that. I'm in the fucking 7. You can't talk to
everyone in the 7 saying. But I'm in the 7. Like that fucking matters. So pretend to be a hush puppy.
Who's A-Train? From the boys. From the show The Boys. I'm not even dealing with A-Train right now.
But I'm in the 7.
I'm dealing
like
with
that
the
fucking
deep.
matters. So pretend to be a hush puppy and shut the fuck up and do what bot tells you to.
Or what? What are you? Vought, maybe. But what are you going to do about it? A train equals B car. Yeah.
Thought maybe, but what are you gonna do about it?
Or what? Or they'll be served.
I need, because I said or what here, I have to have an or what as well. Or what?
What tells you to?
Or what? Thought maybe, but what are you gonna do about it?
Or what? You do.
Or what? Thought maybe, but what are you gonna do about it?
Or what? Or they'll be serving you at Long John Silver's. Oh, bet.
Just try it. Nah, that's too deep. Just try it. You want me to emphasize the what? Yeah. Or what?
Tells you to.
Or what?
What are you going to do about it?
Or what? What are you gonna do about it?
Or what? Or they'll be serving you at Long John Silver's.
I'd like to see you try. That's still a little bit on the deep side. No pun intended there.
I'd like to see you try.
Oh, bet. I'll have Red Lobster and Starlight on speed dial. I'll have you slice, dice, and serve by dinner time. Actually, pretty sure you cut.
Starlight. This is before she came out, so and said who
died.
Starlight.
Actually, pretty sure you.
All right. So it's not. I'm not even gonna lie here. It's not great. We need to line everything back up where it belongs, though, now. Because the damn glitchiness that is this damn thing. All right, so we're going to undo compound clip. We're going to listen to this.
You do know dolphins are warm-blooded.
Ew. No, God, no. Pretty sure you're the only one in the world.
Tell that to the subreddit.
What? Shit.
Ow.
But that's an insult to shit.
Words hurt, man.
Reality is you stole the dog. Avenue.
Do you think he could have survived?
No, I don't think it survived. No dolphin isekai.
It was so traumatizing.
It was traumatic for you? No dolphin isekai.
It was so traumatizing.
It was traumatic for you? Tell that to every person who watched it. Like, of the damned.
How many people saw it?
Everyone has seen it. In every universe. It's
I got a package from Ariel.
You got a package from Ariel? I would, in fact, not open up that package. Round, man.
Depends on how bad their daddy issues are. Their daddy issues.
Round, man.
Depends on how bad their daddy issues are.
If you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Really? It fucked up the entire row? That one little bit fucked up the... Hold on. So stupid.
Man.
Depends on how bad their daddy issues are. If you know what I mean.
Oh, nope. That is not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do that one. If you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. There.
Depends on how bad their daddy issues are. If you know what I mean.
Listen here, Fish Lover 99. I might
There we go.
actually.
No, he would not be. Right? By the way, they're still around. I don't know who that is. What do you mean, where's John? I mean, Chris? Chris is John. Chris, aka John. He's not live right now. He's not sure what he's doing right now. Everyone has a favorite. I'm not. That's just whatever. Everyone has a favorite person. Like if you were to get a bunch of people together, big fans of Viva La Dirt League, you're gonna have people who love specific characters or even specific actors. That happened. Like same thing with any channel, any content creation area. Shows have that happen. Everything has to happen when it's multiple people in a cast.
Anywhere, period.
You're supposed to be helping me, man.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to recommend that you get landlocked for a bit, far, far away from everyone and everything, so you stop fucking up.
I'm in the fucking 7. You can't talk to
everyone in the 7 saying, but I'm in the 7. Like that fucking matters. So pretend to be a hush puppy and shut the fuck up and do what bot tells you to.
Or
Thank you.
what? What are you gonna do about it?
Or what? Or they'll be serving you at Long John Silver's.
I'd like to see you try.
Oh, bet. I have Red Lobster and Starlight on speed dial. I'll have you slice.
I just realized that this line, I gave him too much intelligence.
Or they'll be serving you at Long John Silver's.
I gave him too much credit and intelligence when I did that line. Because let's face it, the Deep wouldn't have gotten the idea, the fact that I meant like they're gonna chop him up into little bits. He would have been like, "Oh, I like Long John's." I can't fix that now.
I'd like to see you try.
Oh, bet. I have Red Lobster and Starlight on speed
Enjoy the
dial.
content, man.
I'll
Thank
have you slice, dice, and serve by dinner time.
Starlight.
Actually, pretty sure you caused food poisoning.
I like the fact that his only response is Starlight, because like therefore the first couple after he did that thing, every time Starlight's name got mentioned, that's what he was like. So there's the voice acting. Except he's not nice. Oh, I don't want to do captions, man. I really don't. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the character captions. I'm gonna make sure the character, because like Chris isn't gonna know exactly what I was saying here, so I'm gonna go through and at least make sure some of it's correct, and then I will. I don't know, man. I don't know. Fuck, I don't know. I'm very aware of that, but not many people are aware of that. You have a good one, Clark. Okay. Captions. I've got myself muted. We're gonna caption, and then we're gonna go from there. What do you mean? You see what I did? What did I do? Do you mean with the picture of the deep here in deep trouble?
You do know dolphins are warm-blooded.
Only one in the world.
Tell that to the subreddit.
What? The internet exists. Never mind.
Ow. Do you think he could have survived?
No.
It was so traumatizing.
It was.
How many people? How many? How many people? Huh? I got a package from Ariel. Depends on how bad their daddy issues are, if you know what I mean.
Listen here.
I hate the fact it picked up almost everything I said as the
You're
deep.
supposed to be helping me, man.
I'll tell you what.
I'm in the fucking 7. You can't talk to
everyone in the 7 saying, "But I'm in this."
or what? What are you gonna do about it? I'd like to see you try.
Oh, bet.
Starlight. Starlight.
All right. So I need to grab a picture of the deep. That's a little bit more normal. Let me grab one real quick. You can judge me all you want, but I don't really care. There's the deep. Why does that? That's so weird. This is not going to be perfect. This is literally going to be me just placing roughly where the captions are for him, because he's gonna finagle things anyways. Because Chris said he was gonna take. Chris said he would do the go ahead and do the captions, so I can back this up as a new project. I can actually get rid of that timeline in its entirety. Up. 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 I will go back to answering comments in a minute. By the way, have you guys eaten? I know some of you have. I know some of you went ahead and let me know. Have you hydrated, though? Have you taken your meds? Have you done the things to survive the world that sucks to do, but you kind of have to do because, you know, you need to live life. There we go. He might honestly just replace. Okay. Yeah, he's kind of just a prick with powers. This pose shows off my rear end very well. I know, right? $98 instead of 96, which means you feel miserable. I would think that at 96, it would still feel terrible. Right now, it's 69.4. Outside, it's 66 degrees. It's warmer inside my house than it is outside right now. Also, mostly cloudy. You run low on normal. So the thing that we're currently working on here. That's odd. I'm gonna try this again here. I tried downloading this project after saving it, and it's having trouble. So we're gonna give it a minute here. Oh, your temperature, not like the temperature of the outside. I don't know about that. No, I would have to watch an anime I have zero interest in. I know enough about a lot of parts of it. Like we could do like versus content and stuff like that. Mention the Death Note. But I have zero interest to do like what we do with stuff that I like know a lot better. All right. So I'm gonna upload this to his space. I'm gonna let him know. We went met instead of merch. Oh, merch. Oh no, are things not working right now? Try the Acme link, see if that works. Although if you're on my channel, if anyone's on my channel, which there's one person on my channel, if anyone's watching on my channel, first of all, thanks. I could use the watch hours, but if you're watching on my channel, then you're not going to be able to. The link won't work. Coffee worked. Have an Acme day worked, but that's elements, not lab. And this is why, like, I really like. I'm gonna be paying for Streamlab for a convenience factor of not having to work a bunch of shit with OBS and to be able to multi-stream and so on and so forth. But I need to work on just getting OBS to run because it's like a free version of it. I'll take a look into it later. Merch isn't broken. It's elements. Merch is not on elements. So the bot itself is not working right now. Yeah, he does look very, very happy. And I'm excited for him. I have my own concerns that I've gone over with him about it, but that's more along the lines of kind of the same thing that he mentioned in the video, how we bicker like siblings and shit. What I think is really cool is that we can have the arguments that we have and like turn around and share a funny video with each other. Like whatever happened, whatever argument, whatever we're pissed off about is like separate from our actual friendship and everything. And I think that's pretty cool. That tells you like that's like how close we've gotten throughout the years. And I think that's really cool. There's nothing else I can do. I'm gonna message my kiddo right quick. That took longer than I thought it was going to. So if my spouse is up, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna go talk to them, and we're gonna go figure out something. I don't have a whole lot of money. Don't donate to the channel. I won't see it. Like, go ahead and donate to the channel if you want, but don't donate for me going out to eat. I suppose you can go to the GoFundMe, but our snacks. Oh, Irving, thank you. That helps for next month. You happy? I'm still here. What I'm doing is asking. Okay, so yeah, that's the thing. It's like I want to go out, but it's probably not going to happen. We just want burgers. That's all we want. But getting the kids to eat homemade burgers without like a proper grill, like the electric grill, kind of still sucks. It's kind of no different than grilling on inside the house. I don't know, man. I've got money coming up. We got a payday coming up on Friday, and as long as it's close to what we think it's going to be, I'll be able to take care of a lot of things. But I'm also trying to get stuff to find proper grill. I don't mind propane. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I don't mind it. I can taste the propane, which is why you're not supposed to be able to. But it tastes different than a charcoal burger. And I grew up on charcoal, and I grew up on wood. So wood and charcoal is what I grew up on. That's what I like a burger to taste similar to, or fire, on a fire grill. Now I've cooked on a grill inside of a kitchen that is powered by propane. And it's much different than a home grill. That's another thing. So there's that. I don't have a fire pit because I can't afford one. And there wasn't one here. and we have to be like very careful about how that. So I was looking at fire pits. I don't want to get a used one that I'm currently, because it's not that I don't want to get a used one. It's just all the used ones I'm seeing are rusted and shit. Okay. Fire and a hot plate, man. That's all you need. Oof. Man, I don't know. Like, ugh. Shit, man. That's getting it pulled is cheaper than what I got. The tooth canal is it's not bad. Okay. I will say this. Like the burgers are fine. They're still burgers at the end of the day. It's just to me it tastes better. You kidding me? I've grilled on top of no one get on my case about this. I've grilled on top of grocery cart, turned a grocery cart into a grill before. Make sure to burn off the galvanized metal first. Otherwise you taste that. Don't ask me how I know. You owe me. I grew up poor. I'm very proud of where we are, and it's a good portion because of like this, right? I'm gonna tell you guys where it was. So I grew up really, really poor. You guys know that. Like we're not gonna go into detail on that though, right? How poor would be we didn't have money for months and we're about to get kicked out of. We multiple times technically got notices to. It was much easier to get away with, by the way, before credit scores made everything everywhere. But I remember my mom getting served notice and we having to leave in like a week, 24 hours, something like that. It's various time frames. But my mom always knew that they were coming, so we were like packed. Stuff was in an area, and we're leaving. Or my mom was like, "Hey, we're leaving right now." I cannot tell you the number of times that we moved before we even got out of the boxes. Did you just say you boil your burgers? Did you just say you boil your burgers? That is a patty melt. That is the equivalent of a patty melt. You mean broil? I've eaten a lot of different food and I've eaten burgers a lot of different ways. I've actually eaten a boiled burger. It's not horrible, but it's also not good. I've done that too. Boiling burgers is years. I love the fact. I love we're good. Yeah. Just shed a tear. What are you seasoning? The water? Boiled burger. What the fuck? It's so loose. Do you boil ribs and chicken too? Like I don't know. I don't know what to say about this. Sous vide is much different than putting it into water. We can agree with that, right? Sous vide, you put it in a container that's airtight. You put it in the water cooks it, you take it out. It doesn't, like, it still retains all its flavor. Yeah, I was poor. Yeah. Ramen for a whole year. It was really bad. So let's move onward from the boiling a burger moment. Okay. About 15,000 a year when we got out to be less than that, actually. I think it was like 10,000 to start off with. my spouse got a job that bumped it up. But whenever my spouse wasn't working, it was living off of disability. Started off with 3 people, the move to 4. By the time we were all 4 of us, me, my spouse, and my 2 kiddos, it was anywhere between 15,000 to 25,000 a year. And that stayed consistent with some variation because I was trying to pay off bills when I can. I took the money, like many Americans in my situation, I took out a bunch of loans. It was a rotational loan, always in perpetual, never-ending generational debt. But I'd learned enough about money by the point that I had my second child that I'm like, I need to be able to get out of this. So I started investing whatever I could. It started off as $5 a month, and at the end of the year, I paid off a bill / invested in whatever stock and market, and there was some crypto I invested in. And I'm telling you right now, I've invested in Doge before it went viral. I didn't invest a lot. I invested $5. I kid you not. I invested $5 in Doge, and it turned out to be like a couple thousand Doge. That turned out to be one of the best things that I could do. That and my spouse getting a job for the IRS, them losing it, not so much. But and it was during COVID, right? So by the time COVID came around, between all the things I had learned about money and what we were doing with our life to improve it, getting better jobs, working what we can work, me going back to work periodically with regular jobs, $17, $20 an hour, whatever I could find that was halfway decent and would work with my disabilities. And then we would pay a bill off, taxes come back around, we'd pay a bill off, and we try not to go back into debt. That repeated. We still had to take out loans. We still had credit card debt. We still have that. In fact, moving caused us to go kind of slip back into it a little bit. But we're working our way back out. Come to the point of COVID, right? And we get those checks back and everything. Here's what happened. We were almost debt free. We were right on the cusp of being able to get approved. We had just enough debt to income ratio that we were approved for a house, and we had enough money set to the side. I had over $10,000 over 10 years of me just like going without, skipping meals, not doing whatever I can to play catch up and get out of this generational debt setting. My spouse lost their job. We lost the house opportunity because we did. We had just bought a new car, so we had payments on that. I had just bought 2 e-bikes that I couldn't sell. Like one of them hadn't even showed up yet. Those were specifically because we were going to need them for everything that was going on, and I was also going to be using them for additional income. And not only did I not use them for additional income, I didn't have the time to use them for additional income. My spouse had gotten hurt shortly after losing the RIS job. They got hurt. They had to be at home. I had to be trying to take care of them, myself, my kids, and I'm disabled. So there wasn't a whole lot of that. It was really fucking difficult. It was a really difficult time. And we barely got through it. The cryptocurrency stuff, I'm never going to tell anybody to invest in crypto, but I made money off of crypto. That money kept us afloat. It paid off our bills. I took the excess like money because I saw what was going to happen to us because we lost the opportunity to move to a cheaper environment, because we were looking at Minnesota where everything would have worked out really good for us. It kind of just went to shit is what happened. And so I was like, well, I have to pay off these other things. I have to pay for this. I paid for our gas, electricity, and rent 3 months in advance. Like, I just took care of it. Like, did not have to do that. It sucks, but this is just me sharing a story. but the first initial investment into crypto yielded nearly $3,000. Right. And I reinvested that. I took, that was $5 that I got $3,000 off of. And because of how long I had held on to it by the time I went to sell it, I didn't have to pay taxes in the same way that you would have anyways. The previous years, I would have had to pay income. However, because I was buying and selling the crypto around the same time frame that we were needing money for food, that we were trying to just dig ourselves out of a situation that we had no way into because we had lifted ourselves up to a higher bracket of income that we honestly weren't prepared for. I'm going to be honest about that. I wasn't prepared for it. We went from 25,000 working our way up to about 40,000, which is about average for people in our situation, to jumping almost immediately to nearly 70,000. And we did not handle it well. I'm going to be honest. I didn't handle it very well. But I was still investing in everything, and had my spouse not lost a job, I think we would have been fine. But when we lost everything, we weren't prepared for that loss. We weren't prepared in the same way that most people with those income brackets have. They have like a couple months of usually savings set to the side for a job loss or something like that. And the average American in that bracket, in that 70,000 to 100,000 bracket range, has about 3 months of income set to the side. We didn't have that. We had what was going to be used for other things, and I had to go and quickly pay off a bunch of loans that I knew were going to eat us and kill us. And then we had no money, and we still had bills. We still had to pay for food, and we still had to do this, we still had to do that. The first year wasn't too bad. Christmas came around and we had no way to pay for Christmas. And, people on TikTok and Chris and them, they paid for Christmas. They made Christmas happen. I was like, Christmas isn't happening. All the money is gone. 6 months and I lost everything. 6 months was all it took because I'm on part-time and my disability. So we went from nearly 70,000 down to 25,000. Less than 25,000. Right. And it sucked. It really did. And then the next year was even harder because, my spouse still wasn't back at work yet. And now we have all these other bills, and taxes were about to be very, very shit. Were is the key word here. Because of my investments in crypto, it made it look, and when the tax agent was preparing this with me, I got kind of pissed off at him. It made it look like we lost more money than we gained. And I told him, I was like, no, everything that you see here that's capital gains is from a pure profit standpoint. Every single pure profit, every loss is pure profit. I've lost zero money, technically speaking. Here's how this is. And I was honest because I didn't know how it would affect me tax-wise. And he just kind of stood there, sat in his chair, and he was like, what? And I was like, yeah, I didn't lose any money. And I took a good portion of the profits that I was getting and put them into paying for bills. And he was like, what? And mind you, at this point, the first initial nice big profit was no longer big after that point. After that point, it was like an extra 100 here, an extra 100 there. Just enough to kind of keep us afloat. And so tax season comes around and it looks like I have negative $10,000 in investments. It's not what it was, but that's what it looks like. So we got a bunch of taxes back. And I was like, shit, I can use that to prop us up again. And that's what we did. But the damage was done, is the problem. A year into my spouse not having a job, our income getting cut in half, and not being financially prepared for that, and doing, having a brand, like I said, brand new car, the e-bikes and everything, and not being able to sell them was a big thing. I did put them on sale, but no one wanted to pay, and I couldn't return them. So I was kind of like, just kind of screwed. But things worked out in the end. We got monetized in different areas. Things kind of stabilized. And over time, I was able to rebuild to the point to where we are now. You know, we got this house that we can afford. My spouse has a job that has a retirement plan attached to it. I'm doing a thing that I love and making enough money in it that I'm able to sit here and bitch that I can't go out to eat. That I want to go out to eat, but I can't. But it's not in the same vein as I have no money and food on the table. I have food in the fridge. That's not a problem. I have food. This is a want, a desire, not a need. Although your fat ass over there getting into the food that you shouldn't be getting into, I don't want to do that. That's my water cup right now. Get away from the food, you fatty. Max. Goddamn cat. Don't be sad. Things worked out. Motherfucking fat ass cat diving head first into the big giant cat food. And to be perfectly honest, Chris was there for it, you know. And when I lost my job, when I lost my job, I was very much in that same panicky. We were just getting to be a good place. Things were just getting monetized content wise. There realistically there was a way to pay me, but at the same time, it shouldn't have been what it was at the time. But I dived headfirst into doing content when that happened. I was stressed. I needed a paycheck. Everything was just you know, and we blew up again. Our channels took off again. We did really well. I put a lot of time and effort that I wasn't able to because of my normal job, as well as being disabled and trying to take care of things around the house. I was perpetually exhausted trying to juggle everything that I was juggling. So when I told Chris, when I found out that he was going full time, I was like, you need to take a break. You need to breathe, take it easy, take a break. His situation's not mine though. He's been planning this. He is prepared to do this. I was not in a position where I was. And then of course you guys know about me being almost homeless that you guys got us out of as well. So it's been a fucking roller coaster the last 15 years or so, basically since I've had my kids. It's just been a nonstop up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And these last couple of years have had something besides the almost homelessness scare, being almost out on the street with my family scare, has been it's like it's getting to the end of almost feels like it's getting to the end of I'm still gonna have roller coasters because that's what life is, but it's much calmer. It's a much calmer ride. It's like a kiddie coaster now. I'll take the kiddie coaster over the here's a really nice hike. By the way, you're about to be homeless. Oh, fuck me. Fuck, Jeremy. Are you in a car or are you like full on like watching this? Well, at least it's warm. Anyone that thinks that sounded insensitive, you've not lived on the streets. I have. I've been homeless. It's not something I wish for anyone. Hopefully it's warm where you're at, Jeremy. And I will say this, living out of a car versus living on the streets, entirely different scenario. Oh, dude, I've got food. That's not a problem. And honestly, if somebody showed up at my door with a shit ton of random food, like for my house, I would feel very uncomfortable taking it. Not for the reason that you think. It's not because somebody was giving me food that I don't know or something like that. It's its own thing. I've taken food like that 100 times before. Is it always a risk? Sure, but like when you're hungry enough. No. I'd be like, let's go to the food pantry. I wouldn't be able to accept it. I'd be like, no, there's people who are literally starving in my own state who could use this, and the food pantry is low. Let's go to the food pantry and help like 1,000 people. By the way, if you ever donate and it's supposed to go to your food pantry, go donate money. I didn't learn this until recently that you should donate money to food. I still wind up donating food because it's more convenient, but donating physical cash or whatever is like a 2-to-1. Like they can get double the amount of food that you can for the same amount of money. It's insane. You also need to be aware of allergies. Yeah. Your town can't take money. So there are some places that are like that, but find out if your local food pantry can take money. If they can, they often can get a lot more deals. Stores can tend to like help them and they can get more money out of it. My shoulders hurt. That's only because he's like several states away. I can't physically headlock him. And I'm pretty sure he could headlock me. Although I'm pretty sure my shoulder would pop out. I don't think we want to. I think we'd go to do it and we'd hurt ourselves. Dude, your truck. You're in it. Okay. What's wrong with the truck? What's wrong with the truck? What's wrong with the truck? So this seems weird, but if you can choose between a truck and a car to live out of, you should live out of a truck. And I'm going to tell you why as soon as, because if you've got a back end of a truck, a few 2x4s placed correctly, fucking, you can live damn near luxurious out of the back of a truck. If you do it right, fucking go grab like 8 pallets and you can build a fucking house in the back of that truck. And in most places, it's technically legal. Oh, yeah, that can be hard. Well, Levi, that's what I was saying. Like, if it's warm right now, it's not legal in California anymore. Fucking hell. Fuck, that sucks. Go get a car, SUV or van. Actually, Jeremy, if you can, grab a van. Or let me tell you the perfect one. Oh, perfect one. What you want is this. What you want is this. If you're homeless and you are swapping out a vehicle, that's what you want. The Ford Transit. Get yourself a utility vehicle. They can run really cheap. They are legal to park everywhere a car can park. They are roughly the size of a van, but they are, you can stand the fuck up in them. I can't. I'm like I said, I'm like 5'11". But most people, like, I have to go like this when I stand up in one of them. But like if you're not too tall, you can stand up. If you're like 5'8" or the normal height, you can stand up in these things. You can build an entire solar array into this thing. You can grab a couple of used solar panels for a couple $100 and just start. Like, there are so many people who live at them. Is it going to be luxurious at the start? Is it going to be nice? No. But I'll tell you one thing. You can fit a whole ass fucking twin size bed in that thing. You can't do that, and you've got a storage shed that is 24/7, but it's like digitally monitored, like most of them are right now. If it was cold, I'd tell you to go there. Be very careful about that because, like, still they can kind of nab you for it. But like, if you're walking there, they're not going to pay attention to you walking out. It's if you take your vehicle in there and then leave it for an extended period of time, then they'll catch you. But you can very easily go in and do your stuff. There's some really good canvas tents now too, but they can get to be pretty pricey. What's nice about these vans, what's super nice about the transit vans in particular, is they're very easy to insulate. You can slap, it's a very cheap job to do, but you can go grab some foam board insulation and literally just glue it on as temporary insulation if you needed it for the wintertime. Summertime is perfect if you can get this and then slowly build it, because then you can do it right. But if you need something right the fuck now and you're not concerned with it, that's what you get. Fuck, man, everything has transmission failures. What you want is get a transit, and like these things are built to last 300,000 plus miles. I'm going to be honest. If you've got something that's 100, if you can get something that's like 100,000, 150,000 miles on it, you're probably going to be good for another 100,000, 150,000 miles. I'm not homeless. I want to say this. I'm not homeless because of you guys, because everyone that donated, everyone that's here, everyone that continues to be here, show up and do things. I am not. And anything is better than nothing. Yeah. Our motorbike with it. Yeah, you can get a decent. Yeah. Yes, or find something like that. Businesses buy those up so fast. What you want is a used one. You don't want to get a new one. Finding a new one, yeah, you're not going to find a new one at all. And finding old ones, a different story. Other Levi. But finding used ones, like these are used. These go for a pretty penny. But right here's a 2012 Ford Transit Connect Cargo XL. This isn't going to go anywhere. This isn't going to go anywhere. And this isn't even locally. These are the websites that overcharge. I can guarantee you I can pull up a transit van, which is not what we want because we need to travel with children. But I can guarantee you, I go to Facebook Marketplace, and I know Facebook. Don't get on my case about that. It's one of the best things locally. Transit van, utility van. 2016, 215,000 miles, $5,000. Transit XLT, 7,000. 2011, 11,000. Here's a 410 Transit, 2010. That's been modified. That's a pretty looking transit van. It already has a floor in it. Look at that. They already have a floor. Oh, you guys can't quite see that, can you? You guys can't quite see that. Yeah. But it has a floor, and it has a wooden floor and a wooden top of it. Here's a one for 1,900, but it needs a new transmission. It has 120K miles, so $4,000, and you'd get a new transmission, 5,900 for it, and you'd have a 2015 Transit one. Now, I'm saying Transit. Look up utility vehicles in general, and you can find something really good. Yeah. And there's the impounded vehicles too. Oh. I was going to play a game. That's what I was going to do. We want to change things up and play a game and stop talking about the other stuff, or do you guys want to keep talking about this? Been there, done that. I remember working several different jobs. I didn't have kids to worry about. Though I did donate plenty of plasma, though. Being disabled always like fucking limits you in a lot of different ways. It fucking sucks, man. Why did that only show one hard drive? Oh, it only showed one hard drive because of the re-login thing. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I don't care who it is. I don't care what jobs they are. You could be a stay-at-home mom working a regular job plus whatever side gig. I don't like calling it a side gig. I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something real quick. If you're working a regular job and you're doing DoorDash or anything else, those quote unquote side gigs, guess what? You're working two jobs. I don't care what anybody calls it. It's not a fucking side gig. It is a second fucking job. We call it the gig economy. It's not the gig economy. It's no different than working 2-3 jobs in the Depression when you had people working in the coal mines and turning around and cleaning up and going and working at the goddamn diner across the way. It's no fucking different. None. I'm not making more videos right now. We're downloading the game. I just gotta see where it's gonna. I'm gonna see if I can get it to move my if I can move my screen over, because this other thing. So I can't move the screen. That's all right. I do need to. We're gonna turn the ambient and the sound effects down. We're gonna leave the voice up pretty high. Our graphics are going to be at high. And I'm going to show you what I'm playing. We actually have a and normally I'd be able to look at the game and react to the game here, but because it's not over here, I'd have to finagle things with my camera, and I should be able to do it. Can I mirror my device real quick? Apparently not. Apparently not. Okay. That's Aha! Got it to work. Sorry it's going in your head. I don't know what Discord has to do. I'm just asking if anyone's dealing with it. A relative that has it. Right. Spurged on GOG Elite Forces games. There you go. Maybe someone in the Discord has. Worked in a warehouse as your main income, worked in a motel at night, and a dishwasher in between both. Because 1% are giggling at the rest of us. Yeah. The pay would be. Miners are paid big. Yeah, I get it. It's not the perfect analogy there. So someone once told me that humans eat more bananas than monkeys. I responded with, "I've never eaten a monkey before in your life." That's a good one. So this is a demo. It's an 8 gig demo called Dark Switch. I've not played this yet. Years ago, violent shroud churches began ravaging our world. They overwhelmed and engulfed everything in their path, and with the fog, came horrors beyond comprehension. That is why, by the personal decree of Archon Vedas, we founded the settlement we call Ereron. Here we conduct vital research and study the shrouds of nature, to uncover its secrets and to forge weapons against this unrelenting threat. Starfield has an extension. Yeah, I heard about Starfield getting an update and everything. I'm waiting for the next like proper update before I play that game again. Meh. Say hi to the stream. Say hi to the stream. Okay. Welcome to Dark Switch. To make your journey through the lands and air currents of Levi. I wish I knew how to pronounce all these. There's not like a thing that would let me know how to pronounce these. Not only interesting, but also comfortable. We have prepared descriptions of important elements of the game's interface for you. Would you like to go through the tutorial? Yes, I would. Because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. The main menu can be opened by pressing the button in the upper right corner of the screen or by using the escape key. That. We're up there. The citizen indicator, the residence indicator shows the total population of your settlement, as well as how many of them have permanent jobs. Right now, you have 55 settlements who are not assigned any tasks. Can you guys guess what type of games I enjoy? Have a great night. By the way, you know what? I forgot one very important thing this entire freaking time. There we go. If anyone is on the fence about buying a PS5, I recommend to do it the next days. It's getting jacked up to 150 on April. Ooh, that'll be a perfect time to sell mine. Is after the price hike. I know that sounds bad, but also it's collected dust, and I just can't justify keeping it if I can use it to buy another vehicle, which kind of sucks that we need a second vehicle, but we kind of need a second vehicle. Because our van died and we've just kind of dealt with it, and it's not worth anything. I've seen the Screen People use zombies and Sue Seaman. I recommend. Yeah. I've seen that one. I want to get that one. I recommend use PS5. They're under 250 usually. The PS5 Pro. I don't know. I still have to. I don't know. PC is better. No point in consoles. Yeah, that's another thing. Is I have that laptop pretty much killed any chance of me playing it. Like I have zero need to have a PS5, and none of the new games coming out I want. So I've never seen a PS5 go for $250 at all. At least not one that wasn't a scam trying to get your money. Do not stand your PS5 thermal paste. Yeah. Don't stand it up like that. Thermal paste issues. Well, it depends on which one. Indicator shows total population has 55 jobs that are not assigned. What do we got here? The camera switch button allows you to select between the viewing method. A camera attached to a tree. What? What? Can we place our own cameras? What? Free camera is convenient for studying objects on the ground. The clock shows you the time in your settlement. Many events in the game depend on the time of day. For example, 8 a.m. The day shift begins and ends at 2000. After which the residents who have finished working will have a snack, basically 12. Go to sleep. No, 10. Wait. 10, right? You can also see, wait, that doesn't feel right. No, because 1300 is 1 o'clock. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's 8 o'clock. In the city, a PS4 is under 100. Where the fuck are you located? You're in California. It depends. Rural areas are usually overpriced. I'm not in rural, but fuck. Germany, you can make money going on eBay. Go grab a PS5 for 250 and then go onto eBay and sell it for like $700. You're gonna see the next next to the clock how many days you have. And I get what I just said. I do. But like it's good money to be made. Allow you to increase the speed of the game, blah blah blah. This is resource panel. That seems pretty obvious. Solar, raw. So, what is that? Very basic. Raw food, wood. I feel like this is wood and this is food. Rations, board, steel, gasoline. I don't know what's what. Hold on. Monsieur Etrech, the messenger bird, has brought ill tidings. The bureaucrats of Sarago write that food shipments will cease. Furthermore, they demand a report on our activities here. So Rakon Vadas is losing power. What about our supply? What do you mean, what about our supplies? You just got told. Oh, that's what he's meaning. You see, like, how long will our supplies last? That feels like the PS5 waste of money, not enough games. I agree. You got refunded by Amazon. You're okay. You got refunded by Amazon. Scammed on the book you were buying for book club. You got refunded by Amazon. Okay. What is happening with the Switch 2 right now? I'm hating the future of gaming. Yeah, same here. I'm done buying games in the same fashion. There's plenty, especially with all the AI games out there. This is not supposed to be AI, but we'll see what happens. We have enough food for 3 days, but there are mushrooms above the platform of the great tree. It's not the healthiest food, but since we don't have any better, go collect it. Oh, that's not great. Oh, hello. That's cool. Jesus. I can see why this was 8 gigs. This is the demo, by the way. Oh my God. You guys are lagging a little bit. On my screen, I'm not lagging. Okay. So, God, that is hard to read. Is there a way to make these larger? Self-sufficient. Send workers to gather mushrooms. Collect food from the mushroom patch. So whenever I'm like trying to read and do things with these type of games, pause it. It gave you laundry money. Fuck, I hated having to pay for laundry. God, I fucking hated that. You know, one of the things I did, Sherry, for years and years, I had to pay for laundry. I wound up getting one of those things that you can do laundry at home for apartments and stuff. Or I would wind up bumming somebody, a friend's laundry, and I would pay them. Like it was cheaper to go to a friend's house than it was fucking doing that. Considering all the former MS exclusives are going to be PS5, PS6. By the way, anyone with kids, if you have the opportunity to have your kids try older games without checkpoints or mission markers, do it. It's a rare joy to see them panic. Big O, done that, been there. Kiddos do fine. This requires rations and get ready. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Where's supposedly this tree has mushrooms. Is there a specific? That is the mushrooms. That's the mushrooms right there. Okay. That should have been the clue, is the little mushrooms. It costs you $20 to wash your bedding. Ugh. Max amount of people. Bam. What is this right here? Wood pile. Max that. Wood pile. Max that. What is this? Another wood pile. Max that. Can you tell I played these games before? This is another mushroom thing. Mushroom? Yep, mushroom. What's this? No, can't do that. All right. What is this thing? Oh, that is a horrible thing. That's pretty cool looking. I wonder what that is. Is there? Oh, hello. Owning the Watchers at your apartment complex. My family started the youngest generation of Atari. Ooh, apparently, owning games is going to be a thing of the past. Collecting mushrooms is iffy. Looking for wild dandelions. Tree-eyed, yeah. Wait. Why does it say 4 out of 8? Oh, there's a night shift for these guys. What? There we go. I did not realize they have a day and a night shift. Hello. That's pretty smart. I like that. Okay. I think that's everyone. Now we can press play. Woodpile, 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 woodpile. Just all the woodpiles. Collect food from the mushroom patch. Now I think we're just in wait mode while we collect food. That's wood. Guessing that's mushroom. I don't know. I think those are planks and something else. I think that's the. I know games don't think about those things. Did laundry at a friend's house Thursday. I'm good until the checks on Friday. Does a privateer hat. Captain Jack theme song starts slowly playing. One of the things I wish I could do. Wow, this is like my. Okay, hold on. I wanna improve the quality of the stream for you guys. I don't know why I'm lagging. Like it's not lagging on my side, but it's lagging on your guys' side. So we're gonna drop the graphics down. Oh, that like it already is better. We're gonna drop the graphics down to medium. And I can't fix any of this. This is a RAM issue. I've got a good enough graphics card that's not the problem. This is a RAM issue. I need 64 gigs of RAM to really enjoy everything that I do on this thing. Streaming on the laptop's going to be fun. I'm going to have to just close things out. And I could close things out over here, but I keep my tabs on the laptop like down to like 5 or 6. So we have 6 out of 10 mushrooms now. This is really cool. I like it's very interesting. Oh, that is very. Oh, that is not a great way to travel. I really wanted to be able to look at this. There we go. I can't quite free camera it quite as well as I'd like it to. This is very cool. I like the art style that they've got going on here. Very steampunk-esque. Her sleeping. She said, I'm leaving behind the Superman mindset and picking up the Supergirl mindset. She said I paid for my laundry by letting her vent about something. She's going her and giving her advice. Well, that's cool. These mushrooms taste like feet and smell like old garbage. Hold on, I can do that better. These mushrooms taste like feet and they smell like old garbage. No wonder many of the workers got sick after eating them. Let's boil them. Boiling will break down the poison, but it won't taste any better. At least it'll be safe, though. It's not the time to be picky. The build menu will allow you to build new buildings in the settlement. By clicking the hammer button, you will see the building categories available to you. You can build a kitchen by selecting the leftmost category, food. So down here. And it tells you the descriptions. Yeah, okay. building on the trunk of the tree. When you select a building to build on the trunk, you will see its translucent silhouette, and the surface of the trunk will display the area available for construction. Hover over the area you like. If the building can be built, the silhouette will turn green. Otherwise, it will remain red. If you don't have enough resources for a building, the silhouette will be red, even if a place is suitable for construction. So keep in mind, keep an eye on your resources. By selecting a suitable location and clicking the left mouse button, you'll begin the construction. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay. Go away. Let me do the thing. Forest house at the cookery. Oh, that's cool. That is very nifty. I like that. That's definitely wrong mouse button. Look at that. Is that even? I can't quite tell. It is. Yay. There we go. Just picture Jenny ran to be right back. Super and Scott going through a vice. Yeah. By the way, this is still a hefty demo on Steam that is free. So if you guys have Steam and you guys want to play something that's just got a good chunk to play, like 8 gigs for a demo is pretty substantial. If nothing else, you guys can at least get a feel for the game if you'd like it or not. No idea what this kind of means. The shift toggled is locked. Research is required. I don't care. Produce rations at the cookery. There we go. Well, rations will be made here shortly. I just realized that there's not going to be enough time for me to do this. There's no way I'm going to get 10 rations made before this thing hits. What is it, 7 o'clock, something like that? 2000. I love how this still shows that I need to build something in it. Like I need to build a forest house. There's 3 rations. Who knows? Maybe we will at the if it's. I really wish. You can add a worker to a shift by clicking on the icon of the type of the worker you need. At the start of the game, you have 2 shifts, day and night shift. Each worker can only be assigned to 1 shift at a time before resting. Certain conditions will prevent workers from working. The efficiency panel shows how well the current efficiency drops at the shift. You know, one of the things about every game I have ever played, that does like this efficiency thing, you can break it. You can very easily break it by just brute forcing it. Just have a large enough population and just constantly switch them out. Efficiency doesn't mean jack shit if you have enough places and enough people doing the things you need to do. It's just breaking it, mind you. But if you want to play the game how they intended, not so much. The worse your workers' morale, the more frequent accidents become. Workers are divided into 3 classes: tailors, artisans, and rangers. Each class has preferred jobs they can perform with increased efficiency, and unsuitable jobs will suffer penalties. Again, you can brute force things. For example, laborers are the most efficient at harvesting fungi from the tree's bark. So you probably want to put laborers in here. Learning from the Egyptians, yeah. Buildings that gather raw food operate indefinitely. Their food sources replenish over time. Other resource nodes, however, can fully deplete. You know, that's a broken system. That's a broken system. That's a very broken system. If you don't have, like, food's not a renewable resource nonstop. Like, it is, but it also isn't. Like, mushrooms take time to grow. They are one of the fastest growing foods that we have, but they still take time to grow. Also, what is this line right here? Well, right now, it's efficiency at 156%. And here's the thing. If you get a game that's got this type of efficiency into it, like here's 94% efficiency. Putting these guys here would be better. You can break the efficiency on something. Just have Pedro Pascal. What if I just want to hug? What if I just want to hug? It sucks because, like, I can hear them yawning, and it makes me want to yawn. How about you go to the other area? Like over there. Can't hurt to try. Our wood stocks are quickly getting low. We can't keep this up. We're going to run out of it completely. We have no choice but take the risk and go down and get wood. It's dangerous. What if we suddenly run into an air patrol? Be on your guard. By the way, you can find a secluded spot near the lake to build a fisherman's shed. After all, one can't live on mushrooms alone. It's a tutorial mode, Levi. It's a tutorial mode. All right, we got to scouts. We got to send scouts. All right, so we got to send scouts. So we go here. Send scouts to scout the area. Select a desired point. Kind of figured that out. I'm trying to create scouts. I can only do one scout team at a time right now. I can only do one. Well, no, that kind of sucks, doesn't it? The fish one doesn't make sense too. Also, like, you don't yawn when others do. I don't get the yawn reaction with Toe. It's a funky thing. Some people do, some people don't. You fear? You have fear? Oh no. Come on now. There we go. Send them. Why is that not working? There it goes. So they're gonna pop down here, go to here. Okay. Oh no! Fall of Ingress! Third red signals from the northeast. That means the neighborhood outpost has fallen. There's no way to help them now. The ruins is located a 5-day journey away. Even if we send rangers after marching through fog teeming with shroud creatures and ancient things, they'll need their own help. As a mission, and completing it is paramount. Alas, every man for himself. Smaller silhouette next to the building is possible extension. What? Available to you later. With the study of technologies, you're not obliged to leave space for an extension, but then its construction will not be available in the future. So this is, you got to plan ahead too. Body yawns when he needs to. All right, Cherry. You have a good one. Perhaps someone from has survived will accept the survivors if they reach us. And do I have a message? I'm gonna try running it. Oh my God, there's so many things I missed. What did I miss? I might have to return the new computer. The off-gassing smell is so damn strong. It smells like there's fresh asphalt in your bedroom. I haven't been able to run it for more than 20 minutes without being overrun. Granted, I'm super sensitive to smell, like Ellen can't use bleach in the house. I'm gonna try running it outside for a couple hours a day for a few days. Let it burn the gases, off gases. Off gases. Anyone else get smell from a new computer when you turned it on? I don't remember. I don't remember getting. I don't think I've ever had that problem. Either that or I just never really noticed it. I have a pretty sensitive nose myself. Then again, I have been running computers in like much larger spaces. That could be another problem too. Kind of like new car smell. Oh. I know how to fix that. Maybe a slight ozone scent from the power supply when it's running the first time, but nothing after that. Yeah. I'm asking if he likes essential oils at all. In the air, heating, and EX. Easy way to make it smell better. Just give me a minute. Add with next to a intake. But let this what is it? Sorry, I was trying to help him out. You're making a smoothie. Jimmy, did you? Oh, knew anything is always a bit of a smell right out of the package. It shouldn't last long. Yeah, but it's just one of those things. Perhaps somebody from has survived. We must accept the survivors if they reach us. Going to accept them. You know what the shroud does to people. I need to take care of a thing. All right, we're fuck. I don't care. It's a demo. I'll come back to it later. I need to go take care of this. I'm gonna go take care of Chris. Hold on. Very strong hot plastic smell. That's something you can live with. My throat gets all phlegmy and your sinuses dry out from it. Okay. I can help Chris. I can't help Chris and do this. I need to be and like typing is a pain in the ass. Sound good. Us the blenders busted that. I'm laying in bed, barely half awake. Oh shit. Hopefully I don't have surgery tomorrow. All right. So I'm gonna pop off. I want to thank you guys for joining. Remember, taking one breath, one step, one day at a time. I'm gonna go take care of a bunch of other stuff. I got stuff to take care of, basically. I gotta take care of things. You guys all have a good one. I'm kind of bad at myself. I need to go get food. It's really late. I should have eaten already. You have a good night.